The NAACP, is the latest group to weigh in on the ride-sharing debate here in Western New York. A new report by the organization says without Uber, it's tough for communities to grow. In fact, the report names Buffalo as one of 4 transit deserts in upstate New York. The NAACP says Uber can be the oasis for Buffalo's transportation needs and is calling on Albany to pass legislation. 7 Eyewitness News reporter Ed Riley is on the story. He joins us live on Niagara Street in downtown Buffalo. Ed.
Well, Ashley and Keith, the NAACP New York State Conference says there are 38,000 low-income families here in the Niagara Frontier who do not have a car, and they have to rely on the bus, and that could be putting them at the risk of not getting a good job. And that's why the conference is now calling on lawmakers to approve ride-sharing for this area.
This is Buffalo, New York, the second largest city in the state, not Mayberry from the Andy Griffith Show. We need better bus service.
The NAACP New York State Conference says thousands of low-income families live in areas it calls transit deserts, areas where people have to walk long distances to the bus and deal with sporadic bus schedules during nights and weekends. The Broadway-Fillmore area is one neighborhood highlighted in the report, and people we talked with said bus service has impacted their employment.
Oh, there's been a lot of jobs that I could have had, that I could have taken. I couldn't take because there's no bus service late at night.
The conference believes ride-sharing could help low-income families.
Yeah, it'll help people get to work and help people keep jobs and help people even get hired on who start off at temp agencies.
The NFTA said it welcomes ride-sharing because it could complement its service, but it disagrees with the report's finding that there are transit deserts around Buffalo.
We're not door-to-door, we're a public transportation company.
The UB Center for Urban Studies has doubts that using ride-sharing in low-income neighborhoods would work.
On many houses on Buffalo's east side, residents pay as much as 40 to 50% of their income just on housing. So transportation costs is a hugely important issue.
The center's director said services like Uber were created to cater to millennials, not low income.
In part, to use Uber in the most efficient and effective way, you got to have a credit card.
And allowing ride-sharing could hurt existing minority cab drivers.
Questions that the NAACP report does not address.
Now, at this point, ride-sharing still needs the approval of the New York State Legislature. And at this point, both the Assembly and the Senate have different ideas on how it should be regulated. Live in downtown Buffalo, Ed Riley, 7 Eyewitness News.
All right, thanks, Ed.